So hey guys, this is going to be a new project of mine, first ever video on my YouTube channel. I'm going to be doing some gaming videos, mostly probably Total War Warhammer 2, at least for now. I do plan on expanding in the future, depending on how things go, to maybe some other games like Minecraft, Conan, Ark, who knows. Maybe some FPS games, might get a little Modern Warfare going, some World of Warcraft. One plan I do have, eventually, weekly, I want to start working on also getting some D&D videos going. But for now, I'm going to be focusing on this. I'm going to do a GROM the PAUNCH Vortex campaign. I'm going to be playing on normal because I haven't played this in a while, to be honest. I kind of took a break from it, uninstalled it to play some other things. Plus, everybody knows how bad the AI cheats when you put on harder difficulties. I'm thinking, yeah, normal. I am playing some mods. I'm playing with no extra upkeep because I just like that snowball feeling of not having extra tax added for having extra armies. Playing with some GCCM mod, which basically adds pretty neat custom towns to various capitals who need it, and even to some of the lesser settlements, making siege battles in particular much more interesting and dynamic and challenging. In particular, it really gives the dwarves some very powerful defenses. Let's see, what other mods am I using? I'm using extra regiments of renown, earlier regiments of renown, just to get those neat, unique units going earlier and faster. I'm using a mod that gives double experience points both to the player and the non-players, basically giving 2 points per level. So that's pretty neat. Makes for much more, I guess you could say, overpowered lords and heroes overall for everybody, making them feel more powerful and allowing you to actually eventually unlock everything for each of your lords and heroes. Only problem is, once they level up past a certain point, you have a whole bunch of points left over, and then you gotta kind of scroll through all that, ending your turns. But for now, let's get started.
The waystones that guard all elven souls grow faint. Althwan is weak, still reeling from a ferocious greenskin assault. It barely survived. The grim warden of Torivres has not rested since driving back the green invasion. Prince Eltharion must be prepared. There will come a day when the Goblin King returns. It is only a matter of time. For in the desolate Southlands, a war of unimaginable power brews. War boss GROM, most feared and most colossal of all goblins, has long craved a second chance to annihilate the Asa. That time is now. Althwan will drown beneath a green tide. There must come the war to end all wars. But GROM's horde will meet a wall of unstoppable Asur might. Eltharion will defend his homeland until his dying breath. This is his vow. The Grim Prince and the Goblin King. Two souls sworn to vengeance upon each other.
Man, I love that cinematic. One of the better ones. There we go. Just gonna skip that. Alright, so
First things first.
I do have a few goals in mind. I do know from playing as GROM a little bit earlier before, I do know that Krokkar quickly becomes a problem if you allow him to confederate with tic-tac-toe and take out the Skaven. So I do think, for the most part, I'm probably going to ignore the bony boys up here and pretty much focus on going south. I want to get a second army early to defend my starting territory and basically start raising straight this way. Work my way up, down to the bottom. I pretty much want to capture all of this, and then I'll be focusing on spreading north. I found that if you go up here and you capture the shoreline too quick, the elves just start sending stack after stack after you, and it becomes quite untenable very quickly.
River throw.
Let's go ahead and embed her here.
Here, mate. Here.
Go ahead and get some walls going.
From the PAUNCH. In my guts.
I'm not even gonna fight. I'm just gonna auto resolve. That's not really worth fighting.
Again. GROM wants it broken. Lovely, lovely loot.
You know what? I say we
To pieces.
early on just start the greenskin tactic of sacking. Just gonna probably just sack everything, build it from the ground up.
Don't get it. I's the biggest round here. Ain't no one fit to rule Disneyland.
Oh, I love his enthusiasm. Alright, so got 2 points. Thing about GROM is he gets some very powerful goblins with some of these buffs he can get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus evenly between buffing goblins and working on getting my way to mob boss and renowned and feared. Due to the extra skill points, this is going to happen pretty quickly, although the enemies are going to be having a lot of extra points as well.
Divine.
Right. Let's see what the fishy tittle muncher is going to get. Replenish troops, overcast spirit leech. Can't move. Should probably recruit a few more goblins. There we go. That'll bring us to 4 and 4. For research, let's get. Definitely want to go for armor and recruitment bonus. And let's repair. Not repair that. We're gonna demolish that. Repair this. I am also using the faster in turn camera because even though they added the patch a while back, the faster in turn, just as you can see, makes it blazingly quick. Obtain a wall trophy, lucky banner. Alright, let's go ahead and push on. I'm just gonna try to get going as quick as we can. Take out these goblins. We want to get rid of these dwarves quickly before they build up too much. Let's go ahead and. This would be more income, but I've always felt you should do special buildings if you can. Can't attack them this turn. I forgot, but something you can do now with Grinskins. I keep forgetting.
We're having these skits for supper.
Let's fight this. Something I keep forgetting with Grinskins now is you can do a raiding camp pretty much almost every turn. It's pretty awesome. So you can move, and no matter how much movement you got left, you can go into a raiding stance, and it allows replenishment and possibly some extra income. Almost always worth doing. Now they got way superior numbers here. I'm not going to gamble. Plenty of magic. What I'm going to do, they're most likely going to all go to this pass here. I'm going to set up my goblins back a little bit. Put these here, that way they can quickly go over to there or come reinforce. These boys are going to go here. Set my trolls up. I'm going to kind of set these guys up in a little bit of a boxy formation. Gonna have GROM on the other side. Because he has a chariot, he is just so good at chasing down range units and just coming in and flanking from behind. Hopefully I can mass most of my units here and get them to just focus on this side. Swing him around.
Spiky roller!
Send these with him as well. Just take a moment and just admire this unit. Those mushrooms, they explode. They throw them and they blow up on the enemies. It's glorious. All right, let's get this started now. I am heavily outnumbered. I'm going to be relying very heavily on GROM, my trolls, and the fishy tittle muncher here. They have some trolls as well, river trolls. Probably going to want to try to take them out as quick as I can. I mean, to be honest, that's the biggest threat. Their war boss and those trolls. Auto-resolve greatly favored me here, and I'm not really sure why, unless it's just counting GROM's ridiculous stat line. So it looks like they all are going to focus over here on this side. Go ahead and...
Lord in charge! Let's have it!
Go ahead and set these up here.
The lads are ready!
Two squads of archers. Orc boys would be a problem. Hopefully I can blob them up and have GROM, the trolls, just smash. Come in, get them really far in the back. Maybe lure these spider hatchlings over.
King of the Gobos! Chariots on its way!
Wah! Moving fast!
Let's go slow here for a second. There we go. Get overcasted spirit leech on him. Just to do a little bit of damage. He's pretty armored. I'm gonna leave my goblins to have them charge in. Just leave them there like this. Let them kind of blunt this charge. Man, look at these things. They are hideous. Just could have got them here at the top of this hill. It's going to negate a little bit of their charge bonus. Beautiful. Let's get my trolls in here. See if we can get our archers trading shots. Theirs. All right. Get GROM away from these spiders. Get these trolls in there. Just tar pit the enemy here is my main goal, really. Let's see if I can get her out of combat. I can actually get if I can get her to puke right here. I know, that's some words nobody ever wanted to say, but... Come on, fishy. No? Not gonna... There we go. Ooh. Get the trolls focusing on the orc boys. Let's see. Get another overcast. Oh, there we go. Pop a wall. Let's get some nice close-ups of all the carnage. Beautiful. Fishy's just in here smashing. Look at that. Glorious. Looks like they popped their wall now. A counter wall. I'm just holding his own back here. I could be cycle charging with him, but sometimes it's fun to just leave him in the thick of it and let him rack up the kills. Already to 75, 76. Just rising. I do think I'm gonna get him away from this lord though. Let's see if we can get him to meet up with our trolls over here. That's a pretty good charge. I'm not too worried about the snotlings. They'll do pretty good by themselves against all this chaff. And if they die, they die. But I'm gonna use them for now to bog these guys down. All right, looking good so far. Don't want to pop my next wall yet. Let's go ahead and get it on. Move those archers up. Alright, let's get these guys out of here now if I can. Don't look like it. Yeah, they got pretty well surrounded. Get out of there. Alright, well, they're fleeing. They got routed, but they're not shattered. They might come back. Pretty much got a Death Star blob going here. I really want to take out this Lord. I don't want him to survive the fight. Take him out and things will be much easier. See how another overcasted Spirit Leech does. Ooh. Rough. There's a pretty big miscast there, but due to her regeneration, it's gonna be alright. There. Just a brutal melee going on. Alright. I'm gonna see if I can have GROM chase down their lord. Where'd he get off to? There we go. They're gonna be enough. It might be if a GROM can get a couple hits. Get past these goblins. Take out this Lord GROM. Oh, nice. That was a good hit. One more of those. Missed on that one. Just pushing them right into the rocks.
Rolling over.
Get another charge maybe. Let's fast forward this. There we go. Pretty handy victory. Ooh man, those stone trolls did some work. Snotling did pretty good buying time. A couple of these goblins did though. Haven't even really buffed them yet. That's kind of surprising. Enemy didn't do too good at all. 1 kill for the Lord. It's because he spent so much time trying to fight GROM at the start. Then the trolls were smacking him around. Didn't really get a chance to do much. This is what I don't understand. Look at this. CA, what is this? Close victory. My losses compared to theirs. I don't know. Let's, money be nice, but it's not really a problem. I really need to just keep pushing. I'm gonna go for the replenishment. Alright. Let's confederate these guys. There we go. That's nice, because that gives me another set of trolls so early, too.
Ready for bossing?
Let's get those in Grom's army. What the heck? Get over there. Oh, yeah. Derp. There we go. I want these trolls. I don't think this... I don't know. I don't think I really want any of the rest of these. Not gonna bother with orcs. I'll take these 2 healthy goblins.
More conquest.
And I think I'm gonna disband the rest of this army for now, just to get myself out of the negative.
Who can I stab?
It's only level 1, no points yet, so I'm gonna disband him as well. There we go. That just significantly beefed up my army. Having 3 sets of trolls on turn 3, that's pretty big. I want to get Ravager maxed out, but for now I'm gonna focus on Dagobos. We're gonna get Dagobos tough. Life leeching, maxed out Spirit Leech.
Faster than
Let's get a few more of these. They're gonna help a lot against the dwarves. The armor piercing is gonna be key.
Get out of Grom's way,
Building wise, that's fine. I'll keep that. Probably get rid of this next turn. Even though they are pretty good and themed for GROM, I'm not going to rely too heavily on the spiky rollers. I'll probably able to get rid of that building soon. Alright, let's get over here. See what we're dealing with these dwarves.
For the wisdom of the layer.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a massacre. Go ahead and upgrade here. Tear this down. And use up our movement. Go into a raiding camp. Extra 3 scrap. Some nice benefits. Research. Let's get abuse them. And let's go through the turns.
Mountains is where gobos belong.
Not even gonna give them time to do any more recruitment. Just gonna get right in. Now, this shows it's pretty much in their favor. Let's actually, you know what? The dwarves do have very powerful settlements with the GCCM mod. I'm gonna have a hard time because my strongest units all have a weakness to fire, and the mod gives dwarven gates basically 2 flame cannon units right in front of the gate that shoot down, so it'll do a lot of damage to my trolls. Thankfully they have regeneration. The problem is, because they all bunch up right there, they take a lot of splash damage from that fire while they're trying to batter that gate down. I do think I want to fight this without a battering ram and without towers, just to make it a little bit more difficult. Yeah.
Another day, another trial.
This is all this you see here. This is like I guess you can call it extra defenses. It's rock outcroppings. You can only move your units in between the gaps, which makes them very susceptible to fire. Only one set of walls. Gamble. Ah. Wow, that was worth it. All right. Unfortunately, these units are all gonna have to go right up the middle. Gonna kind of group up my spiky rollers. Alright. These guys here. Let's move them up, but not quite all the way. I want to get my archers like so. Gonna have to. Wanted to send a group of goblins to help at the gate, but took some damage. But it doesn't look like that's gonna be an option. All right. Look at this. Look at this stuff. Isn't this great? The maker of this mod deserves some commendation. There's some flame cannons I was talking about. Get some looks at the defenders here. Nice color scheme. GROM gonna get in here first. This is gonna really wreak some havoc on my trolls. Let's move them over here away from the flame cannons for now. Goblins are approaching, getting ready to start scaling the walls. You guys. You guys. You guys. I want to keep these spiky rollers back. Move them in when the gate breaks. And let's bring them in. You guys get up there. Who would I tell you to? Climb in. There's Dolby on the walls getting ready. First goblin's coming over now. Look at the size difference. This is going to be a massacre. Just kind of get up, try to move them in, use their mass.
Gobbers! Here's better than them. Stickers ready. Stab 'em.
Get them in there. What are you guys doing?
Goblins!
It's hard to tell who's winning. Let's see. Oh yeah, the dwarfs are pretty summarily defeating over here these goblins, but that's to be expected. This is where the fight's going to really be decided. Let's go ahead and...
Come on, lads! The lads are ready!
That's the friendly fire, but let's be honest. We's the green skins. Get up here and start bogging down them archers.
To battle!
Go ahead and pop a wah. That'll quickly decide the fight on the walls. These ones here are gonna lose. Not much I can do about that, but they're buying time. This other squad right here, doing pretty good, but they're fighting thunderers. All that archer fire is withering. Getting a bit more focused. Get these 3 squads of goblins in here. Try to whittle down these great weapons. He's brave Dolly. Hundreds of goblins charging them, and they don't give a crap.
Running! Stabbing time!
Get them massed up right here. That's how they're going to be most effective. There we go. Now,
Do this!
looks like the fight at the front gate's pretty much won. So,
No one's fatter! GROM's fighting!
oh, it looks like I might have actually lost one of my river trolls. I guess that's alright. It was a free one. What's this dwarf lord doing? Oh, okay. That was weird.
Moving fast!
I'm gonna send them over here to help.
Let's scrap!
Try to finish off these running units. Let's send GROM over here to help.
Fast! Feed! Round!
Come on, fishy. Ooh. If I can just
Breaking neck!
break her away.
We're needed! I cry!
Come on, fishy.
Break of day!
We want to see some puke. Oh. Hoo-hoo-hoo. That was brutal.
Snarlings!
GROM and these goblins cleared up, and that's pretty much it. Didn't even have to go after the artillery. Did they even do anything, I wonder? 0 kills. They literally did nothing. I don't know what it is with the AI and always sitting all their artillery, usually cavalry too, in the control zone, no matter what. It might have made a big difference if they had moved it up. They didn't.
Scabbards ready!
Let's go ahead and end this. No reason to drag it out. So the other squad, they probably just got shattered by the fire, and the Lord didn't really get much done. Guessing they got chased off the map or just ran off. Bit odd. Usually the trolls regenerate and come back several times before they actually get chased off. Dwarf Lord didn't do much, but I guess when you got GROM the PAUNCH and the Fishy Tittle Muncher and a bunch of trolls whamming on you, you ain't getting nowhere. These dwarves, they were the dwarves that could.
Immortal Grom! Wah! Getting Grom's old!
This is the capital, so we're not going to sack it. We're going to loot and occupy.
The widest!
Go ahead and get the last point in Dagabos. Start working on Ravager. For the Fishy, get Horrid Mass. Aspect of the Dread Knight is actually a really good combination with GROM. You can send him and her both towards the enemy squad, have her keep charging them and puke on them as she's going. Get her in there. When she's in, have GROM come in and flank with a charge as she drops Aspect of the Dread Knight on them. It's a very effective tactic. If only I could remember to do it more. Let's see, what should we get going here? Mine says income, but I think we're gonna need that. We'll save this for next turn, just to see what other options there will be. As for research, I want to get on second thoughts pretty soon. Healing mushrooms is useful, but I think I'm gonna go. Actually, 93. Yeah, let's go for on second thoughts because I want to go ahead and get some recipe going. All my goblins will now have regeneration, extra reputation. I'm gonna have some extra growth. Grom's charges are gonna be a lot better.
Where? Breakfast the champions!
Looks like I just completed a quest. So that works out perfect actually. So I can go for sharper stabbers.
The Goblin King!
Interact with a food merchant. She's not out yet.
Unkillable Grom! Big as an orc!
Get a commandment. Growth. I believe over here the Cursed Jungle, the one next to it, are always empty at the start. Don't know why the lizardmen don't go back here and take them.
Niblet's been badgering me about these empty places.
Let's see here. We need to upgrade there. Let's go ahead and do that for growth.
From the PAUNCH!
This is a random.
Whole world's gonna be Grom's!
I kind of want to go ahead and hop over there. Take these. I think I should wait till I have a second army though.
Better than anyone!
Should be able to handle Emmerich.
Belly! The Goblin King!
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Corpulent Majesty!
Do a little raiding, get some extra income for next turn. Don't really need it at the moment, but let's see. 2/3 of the way in my wall.
The heat makes GROM hungry.
You know what? I'm gonna do something.
Go.
I need to go. I'm gonna go for the
Staying put.
hag merchant. Let's get some walls here. Upgrade this so we can put walls here. Upgrade that. A little more income. I'm not gonna use spiders on any of my lords except for this one here, Arachnic Spider Claw. You can make them some pretty fun spider-based armies. Might as well go ahead and get this now.
GROM's conquered a lot of mountains.
I can't push any further, so it's in turn.
Big as an orc.
Griebits. That's the leader of the Arachnic faction that I confederated because I defeated the leader, I believe. Ectoplasm. I don't know what that one does off the top of my head. Lots of scrap already, so we're just gonna go ahead and get the new ingredient.
Gobbo King. Keep moving.
Push a little further.
Faster.
I'm gonna capture springs. I could push north and take these, but I found if you get out too far, like I said at the start, capturing the moss, and sometimes the elves start sending stacks to you. Plus you got these savage orcs. I guess we'll see how it goes. There's a few key buildings I want to get out here that give a lot of income. Once I get my first wall going, you can bet I'll be doing some serious spreading. Coming out the mountains. Time to crump on some gits. Ooh, extra search ruin. Now let's just colonize. I call the shots, not nibble it. Not at war yet with anyone. That's so should be okay.
Conqueror.
Let's work on getting on second thoughts. Vanguard deployment and the minus 20% upkeep's pretty nice because I can combine that with mob boss later on. Be a total of, I believe, 35-40% reduction. Let's see, 20, 40, 60, 80. Alright, let's go ahead and get some more armor for our goblins. Make them tougher while they're replenishing. You know what? Let's go all the way. I like this heavy ammo. Makes them a lot more effective against armored units. I'm not going to upgrade these any because they'll probably be the first thing I replace for better units. Let's see what we can get here. Yeah. Get that gold mine. Huge income boost. It's almost enough to support a second army by itself. Got that Regiment of Renown unlocked there. Rank 6. Can't quite get that yet. Let's go ahead and get Ravager done. With GROM and Ravager, you make so much money. Let's get Doom and Darkness. Let's see, 9. Both of those together, pretty good. Oh yeah, one more. Let's build our cave of shinies. In this cave, the boys often discover shiny rocks that may well be worth a few teeth for the boss. Alright. Next turn we can get some walls here, hopefully.
It's gonna be GROM's.
Let's see. Don't want to mess with Kimry. It'll just be an undue headache. Yep, Khotgar's ready to start being annoying. This always happens. He, left alone, he kind of reigns unchecked, rampages down south, goes straight down here and starts messing around with the Skaven. Clan Moors, I believe. If the Confederates tic-tac-toe out here, I'll be in some trouble. I'll be very wealthy very quick. Need them walls.
Warlord Eternal.
Let's go ahead and
Floated
get over here. We're gonna start raiding Kasabar. Probably next turn. It's unavoidable. We're gonna have to fight the elves here. They're not the elves we want to fight, but they're the elves we got. That's not bad, an extra 300. Let's just get income.
Grom's PAUNCH itches.
I could probably attack and take Kasabar now, but I'm more than willing to wager he's got his army just over here waiting to pounce. So I'm gonna raid, make a little money, make some scrap. I do need a fight. I need to get my wall meter up.
The Goblin King.
Let's
That'll do, boys.
go over here.
Grab it for Grom.
Mostly chump army. There's garrison.
Don't sweat
Also
it,
chump.
boys. Grom the PAUNCH.
Look at the armor on these goblins already. Look at the stats. The weapon strength isn't too fantastic, but look at the melee attack and the melee defense and the armor. For just regular old goblins with no chevrons, that's pretty good. Let's get this upgraded and turn. Yeah, let's take the money. Always, I always felt there's no reason to ever not take that money.
As you get sworn.
Let's see what we can do here.
They're dead meat.
Could fight this. Probably easily win it. It's pretty much all chaff. The only thing that's a threat is the wizard, and he don't really have a chance against the troll brigade. I think I'm just gonna auto-resolve, because if I fight this, this is one of those situations I'll probably lose more fighting it than I would if I just auto-resolve. Yeah, look at that. A lot of them picked up chevrons there.
Lovely. Big as an orc.
There we go. Cave of Shinies. Look at that. 1,200 total. This is another one that can pretty much field an army by itself.
Better than anyone.
There we go. That's gonna make my goblins tougher. And for GROM, income from looting settlements, because it goes well. They kind of combine together in a way. If you sack, you get a bunch, plus you get some in the aftermath resolve. This boosts that. Get Soul Blight and Evasion for the fishy. I think I'm gonna name a couple of these units. These guys did a lot of work against Dalby. Let's name them. Let's make that caps. There we go. I think they earned a name. 3 chevrons already. Let's upgrade here. Let's see. We'll have enough to do both. I will. getting that income up quickly. Probably going to recruit Gorbits this turn. War boss, Grievous, not Gorbits. Tough, extra armor, melee defense. I don't know, this guy, that's really good. The armor though, yeah, let's get him. Give him this Regiment of Renown. For now, do I want to give him any of these? I mean, spiders aren't bad. No, I think for now I'll wait. 3 turns I can get my infantry building going.
The greater.
Real question is, do I want to go ahead and push in on my biggest threat at the moment? I definitely gonna raid him. Let's get some raiding going. Could take this. Negative growth. Not too big a deal. Gonna upgrade this, because I know there's another special building in Mount Arachnos. Take the plunge. We're greenskins, we don't think, we attack.
Chop 'em out. Go for GROM.
Is this worth sacking?
Smash it.
Yeah, we're gonna sack it.
Whoever's there is dead.
Lightning strike. So good. Purple sun. Purple sun's pretty good. I think I want it. Let's go ahead and get each of those.
Worship GROM.
Occupy.
Whole world's gonna be GROMs.
Income. We're gonna be focused mostly on income here. We want to get rich quick. These elves, they never do anything. They declare war and they sit in their tree cities. Gonna upgrade and talk, even though Bagar could use it because it upgraded to the stunty mine and talk closer to our enemies. Biggest problem is gonna be from the south.
The Goblin King.
I think we're going to just sit here in Antok for now. Very close to getting our wall. I could have already taken Kasabar, but I want to do it with the wall for the bonus. It's very nice. Return. Grom's army really is going to be the only one that's goblin oriented. The rest of them going to be probably typical greenskin armies. Let's get the Musta Fields. Musta Fields. Let's go over here and raid. Still be close enough to fall back and help next turn should they come pushing in from down here. There's Emmerich. What happened to his army? You know, I might actually push the attack. If I had to wager, this is Dragon Princess. He probably still has him alive. I want to kill that Sun Dragon before it gets much stronger. Yeah. There's his wizard. Luckily she's not embedded in his army at the moment.
Pointiers are just big stunters. The widest.
Let's get in here.
Under GROM's wheels.
Yeah, we're gonna fight this.
These kids
Probably
for
win the auto
supper.
resolve and just mostly take damage to my goblins, but got plenty of pump wagons to deal with his couple archers. These spearmen, to be honest, they're gonna probably lose handily to my goblins. I was right, it was dragon princes. I mean, really, these are the only threats. Only threats here, and Emmerich himself, of course. He's probably, to be honest, one of the better lords in the game.
Another try.
I had a friend who did some testing with Emmerich, with all of his, his best items from his quests and on his dragon, all his buffs. He can easily get to around 1,000 weapon strengths without even having the Sword of Cain. It's nutty. On his dragon, with his buffs, he's probably one of the better lords. Alright, this is neat. So I doubt they're going to be bothering going around. Gamble worked out for me again.
The lads are ready.
Spread these out a little bit.
Stabbers ready. Wah! We is better than them. We is gobbies.
We's gabos! Go. Trolls, stone trolls in the middle.
King of the Gobos!
Gonna have the pump wagon squad over here. Alright.
Elf fighters ready! From the PAUNCH!
And let's get going.
What you want?
From the PAUNCH! Rom on the move! Off to conquer!
Gonna kill him. River troll hang. Running! We is better than them! Stickers ready! Running!
Mind Grom's wheels! Here Grom goes!
Dragon drop of breath.
Wagon!
Just gonna use GROM and get these guys out of here.
From the PAUNCH!
Not too worried about him taking some range damage. He's gonna heal a lot over the fight. The longer it lasts, the more efficient he is. Nice. Perfectly juked.
Snot scum!
Thinking I'm just gonna send these snot wagons right into this main force.
I smell carrion!
Let's
This one's
send
for
GROM
more.
over here. I got an idea.
Stab him! Let's do this! Moving fast! Goblins! Let's scrap!
Come on, fishy.
River troll hang!
Probably been better to do it on GROM, but I want to weaken these chariots. Yes. Yeah. Nice. Very nice. That was a really good purple sun cast. You guys get over here.
Gonna kill him! Let's scrap! The lads are ready! On it! Run it! Stab him! Nice one!
Let's get some nice close-ups of the battle going on here.
Getting hungry!
There is unease!
Destruction awaits! Our course is failing!
Going over now!
Nice!
Are they gonna move or are they gonna sit in it? That one kind of veered off quick, but it did do a lot of damage first. It's unfortunate.
Stickers ready!
These trolls ain't doing nothing. Get on that dragon.
Greatest God! Glory to GROM!
I meant to get that spirit leech on the dragon. Looks like I dropped it on the dragon princess.
Wonderful!
We is better than them!
I'm just free firing into my squad. Not too worried about it though. They all got regeneration, so the archers overall aren't doing much. Let's get a nice vomit. Everybody turn on that dragon. Nice.
Kill them kids!
Break Fishy away. Neglecting the rest of my army here.
Stick 'em!
The biggest war boss!
Let's see here. I can drop a spirit leech. Hope that plus GROM finishes them off. You can't catch them though. It looks like he's gonna live this match. Not the greatest. I definitely get lost in the micromanaging, but I just couldn't pass the opportunity. Emmerich, once he starts getting Lothern, Sea Guard, and Silvern Guard, gets to be a pain to handle, even with all these buffed goblins. I feel like that should have been a heroic victory. Well, I lost 100 units. But I guess it takes into consideration the size of their army too. Wasn't very big, both of them together.
Goblin King never loses!
It's good to beat Emmerich early with GROM because
Lovely!
see why here in a second. Defeat Emmerich. Fire resistance 25%. Because he has regeneration, GROM naturally has minus 25% fire resistance, just like pretty much every other thing in the game with regeneration. This cancels it out. No weakness to fire now. Definitely want to work on Mob Boss. It's going to make my units cheaper, be able to field more armies. And look at there. Time to call a wah. Let's go ahead and get that. Nice Logie Bogey Spore Splodas to lead my Snotling Pump Wagon troop. Time to select a target, and it's going to be Kasabar. Alright. I do think that's going to be all I'm going to do for now. Next time we'll be picking up, launching our attacks on Kasabar. Probably going to be a one-sided battle. Imagine by the couple turns I march over there, I'm going to have quite a decent wall built up. Probably won't control it myself. I'll let the AI control it, just so I can micromanage my army just a little better. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you next time.